Takes Podcast, episode 204. You already know. It's your boy, Big Moolah. I got your boy.
It's 1-2 of the World Takes his Beeb, baby. 1-2 of the most handsomest podcasts in the world. Ain't nobody look better than us. I'm standing on that. I've been thinking about that wholeheartedly. Hey, Moolah, I seen some video when they had some dude in Detroit wanted to race Gilly.
Yeah.
And he called Gilly. He said, "You are ugly. I'm gonna beat you because you ugly."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I don't know if Gilly ugly, but I know he don't look better. Him and Wallow ain't got us.
Hey, yo. You brought that up a couple podcasts ago, and it stuck with me, and I started looking at the videos, and I said, you know what? We really
I'm on something.
He wanted something. He cooking. He cooking with gas. My boy cooking with gas.
Hey, yo, what we talking about? Nori and, what's Nori and the dude?
Oh, man, we look way better than them.
What's the Breakfast Club?
DJ
The Breakfast Club, the girls look good. The ladies look beautiful.
What's the boy name? DJ
Envy and Charlamagne?
No. Joe Button and Ice and
Ish?
No.
Maul and Rory?
No.
Who look better than this? Who look better than this? Kev and DJ Books?
What's the other old head? From New York, Hot 97, the one that beef with Kodak. He tried to play Kodak.
Ebro.
No.
Nah. Even Charlamagne and the white boy.
Andrew Schultz. No.
In this jumper, whatever.
No jumper. Adam 22 and his wife did be
and what's the one
who
been snitching on everybody?
Whack 100.
Whack Adam.
Whack 100.
We got Whack. We got academics in the whole chat also.
What's the shorty name that fuck with Kilogram?
I don't know, but we got Kilogram. We got all day.
Miss Juicy and Kilogram, y'all out of here.
Yeah. Word up.
Who else? You said Kevin. Who?
Every girl we had sit behind us that's had
they had
Kilogram shorty.
They had Miss Juicy.
Yeah.
They had Miss Juicy.
At the end of the day, I'm on to something, but let's move forward. Let's not dwell on that. It's just
I like
act
that
like
talk.
You've been
though.
somewhere before. You know
I like that talk because it's like
the yard might have something to say though.
Nah, we gotta keep it a yard. That's a landslide.
keep it a yard. Them my guys.
Yeah, but it's a landslide. We the handsome in there. We more handsome.
I think we got them in the handsome department. I'm gonna just be honest, man. It's the most handsome, man. It's the most wanted, man. We here.
If you want to come for that title, challenge it. Like when Kid, what you gonna say? He the king of the South, T.I.? Yeah. It's like challenge it. You know what I mean?
We gonna go post for post.
When Wayne say the best rapper alive, challenge it. Other than that, let us be great. You heard me? Let us be the most handsomest podcast out.
We gonna go post for post. If you ready for the challenge,
yeah.
We gonna go post for post, nigga. Hey, yo, we do this, though. Episode 204, let's get with it, man. Let's get with it, Dix. How you feeling?
Feel good.
B, baby, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great.
I'm feeling amazing, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode. Y'all know we got a saying around here. Let's get straight to the shits. Let's get to it. Big U.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it. What Big U got going on?
It seemed like Big U may be ratting.
Myself in to see what's going on. They talking about my fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, it was actually about Whack. Whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all will be sending shit around the internet. All y'all will be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying. All y'all giving these likes and hidden likes. All y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. White said 100 times he's gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city It's gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This is the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Cause I ain't did nothing.
How you feel, Mo? That's another video. Hold that video. Hold that next video. I want to know how Mo feel about this.
That video honestly makes me sad, man.
Talk to me.
It made me sad a lot because this nigga is not taking accountability. And I'm big on that. It's just like, yo, you blaming motherfuckers on the internet for liking and sharing shit. Nigga, you shouldn't have did it. It shouldn't be a video of it that we can like and share. You feel me? So it just makes me sad because that is a big representation of what our people is going through right now and what we doing as a people right now. It's like we trying to portray this gangster shit. You heard me? It's like, yo, that shit don't get you nowhere. Yo, fall in love with somebody, have a family, raise your kids. That's what it's all about. You heard me? It ain't about, oh, I'm protecting the neighborhood. This nigga, you not Superman. You not Spider-Man. You heard me? You none of that. Give me your thoughts, cause it's just like I can go all day on this. I got a lot of thoughts on this, yo.
Yeah, I think that's that's what life is, though. The same shit that make you great sometimes the same stuff that destroy you. You know what I mean? So it's like what they said, like you live by the sword, you die by the sword, basically. So it's like, okay, you want a reputation and being out here extorting black people, black entrepreneurs, people who trying to create a better life for themselves and their family. You want to extort them, use them, make them check in and stuff like that. And you want a reputation off of that. Know what I mean? So then you build that reputation. So people going to carry that. The internet going to carry that. Say, hey, you got that reputation. Know what I mean? So now the feds come down on you. Don't say, oh, we carrying shit. Like, bro, you ain't helping no community, nigga. You helping your people or whatever, or you putting money in your pocket, but you extorting people. It's like you ain't extorting white people and shit like that. You extorting black people.
Yeah. People that look just
you know what I mean? So fuck you, Big U, and your whole organization, nigga. And you got niggas from Jersey locked up.
You got
and shit
some
like
surf
that,
jammed
nigga.
up.
All you old fake gangster niggas. That's why Troy ass said the street is a myth. Cause all these old gangster ass niggas out here fucking the streets up, fucking the youth up. Cause I was a part of that generation where it was niggas who was older, Big U and them age out there.
Misguiding the youth.
Misguiding the youth. And I was one of them youths misguided. So I had to step back and say, oh, these old ass niggas keep calling these emergency millions and shit like that. Extorting me for my money and shit like that. Man. I get locked up. They ain't got shit for me.
Talk about it.
I gotta call family, nigga.
Talk about it.
I gotta call family niggas who ain't with the same shit. So yeah, fuck you, Big U, and everything you stand for. You nigga, you ain't fucking get no education and create some type of better life for people out here. You extorting you when you 300 pounds on some muscle man shit. You doing fucking push-ups in your front lawn and shit like that, nigga. I don't trust you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
We don't trust you, Big U. Fuck you, Big U. I gotta echo my boy sentiments.
Thank you.
Listen, you old head niggas is nothing but in the way. Get out the fucking way. Yeah, sit nigga. Down somewhere. You heard me?
Yeah, nah, word up. And I'm gonna have real quick. Even the old head niggas, y'all out here y'all out here trying to be on the young boy waves, all the hot new shit. Nah, nigga. That ain't the wave. Know what I mean? Throw a suit on, get more comfortable being, know what I mean, cozy on some grown man shit.
Being a man. Yeah.
Nah,
be a man.
Yeah,
you heard me?
And I know I'm saying it with a hoodie and shit, but my shit, this is a uniform for me when I go to work. This shit ain't, I don't got no poo shiesty with my shit trying to look certain type of way. Nah, if you see, this shit is a uniform for me for work. Throw something casual. Look nice, fellas. That's all. Like that's grown man shit. Y'all out here trying to get the best Jordans, newest Jordans and shit, man. That shit ain't grown man shit. But I'm gonna end it at that. I don't want everybody on my heels.
I'm gonna just say one last thing. Stop putting them tattoos on your face, man. Stop putting y'all. It's dead for that. It's dead for that. I'm gonna be honest. Stop putting them. That listen. If y'all
don't age well.
If you want to continue doing that, go ahead. But that's a part of the reason we the most handsome podcast in the world. Nigga, ain't no tattoos on my face. Nigga, it's just me. Nigga. Make some noise. Come on.
Let's go to the next topic. What we got? What? One more thing with Big U. That was we're gonna show the video. Same Big U who's saying that he's a victim. People get him in trouble. This Big U on the same social media.
Let's show it.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, man.
Top flight, baby. Yeah.
GB running this shit, movie set in the hood. Come out here and check in with GB getting this movie done. You better know. Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in, oh well. Check your ass out. We're gonna check you in, all right. We're gonna check in all of your equipment.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy for that nigga to be in his 50s. He's in his 50s or 60s or something. It's like, yo, my man, get right. Get right with Jesus and God, man.
Well, that's a fact.
Whoever your higher power is, don't even matter, man. But you gotta do something different than what you doing, because we don't respect that over there.
Well, he gonna sit down for a little bit, because I feel like a lot of people who jack and rob and stuff like that, they don't be having money like that. That shit don't last long, you know what I mean? So it's like you jack and rob for a living. He probably ain't got lawyer money. I'm gonna keep it real.
That's why they jack and rob, right? Because they don't got no money.
Yeah, so like he gonna sit down for a little bit and he gonna get to think about all that stuff you telling him. So like send one more message to him. Tell him something.
The last message I'm gonna say to that man, I don't know a lot about that man, but yo, your grandkids, your kids, if you got any, they gonna miss you in there. You was supposed to be out here for them. Like that. One thing about me, when I come out and I move every day, I know I got kids out here. Like, I can't go to jail. I can't. Who going to pay for my daughter braces? You heard me? I got a kid. I got a family to come home to. I don't know what you niggas got going on, but I don't respect it. Word is life. Y'all out here taking lives. Come on, man. I don't respect it. I don't respect none of that gangster shit y'all out here. And y'all not real gangsters to me. I know real gangsters. You heard me? I know niggas that don't turn down in the face of nothing. You heard me? Y'all not that. You niggas is coward. You niggas is acting a role. You trying to impress women. You know, you trying to impress your friends, man. You playing these roles, it look nasty out here. I'm gonna be honest. You guys disgust me. Me and my niggas, 1942 down, nigga. Come see about it. You heard me? And that's every day. It ain't on no, when we got money, when we don't got. Nigga, it's every day. Come ask about us. Nigga, we outside in your neighborhood, nigga. All my niggas. You heard me? You heard me? Come on, man. Ask about me. Come on,
Let's
man.
go on to the next topic, bro.
Let's get the Jada Waiter. And with Jada Way,
they got a baby by a little baby. They got a son. And let's show the video. Play the clip. Little clip from.
Don't show them no more dances because they don't understand it.
Not really at the dance, I got the slide.
Okay.
That boy, what you doing? Baby was looking at the pumpkin.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's what he do.
Naomi is a sheep.
Oh, she do that. Okay, well don't do that way.
Well, soccer players do it.
Soccer players be
Why
doing
you hating on me? Pull your own hair.
it. He's literally so cool. Like he's such a
I'm
good
the
kid.
coolest kid in the entire world.
Exactly.
You can't see me.
Don't show them no more dances.
Show that one more time. Just in case
One
people
more
listen.
time.
Okay.
That boy
Watch the dance, y'all.
baby was looking at
Ah!
Oh,
Woo!
yeah, that's cool. That's what he do.
Naomi is a sheep.
Oh, she do that. Okay, well don't do that way.
Well, soccer players do it.
Soccer players be
Why
doing
you hating on me? Pull your own hair.
it. He's literally so cool. Like he's such a
I'm
good
the
kid.
coolest kid in the entire world.
Exactly.
You can't see me.
Hey, yo, make some noise for little baby kid, man.
Oh, yeah, little
They
baby,
little
baby.
nigga is store.
Little baby.
Hey, yo, that nigga is store. Hey, yo, you want me to start or you want to start?
So you start.
Hey, yo, I'm disgusted. That shit was sick. You black moms gotta do better, man. I'm telling y'all, yo. Love y'all kids that y'all produce, man. Y'all brought these people to the world. Don't be embarrassed. You're embarrassed because your son doing this dance that he like. You heard me? Don't be embarrassed by that. That shit make me sick. Word is life, because it's just like, yo, I love my kids so much. Y'all don't even know. So it's just like to be embarrassed by them. What? Me and my kids, we go through our shit. But guess what? It's okay. We love each other. So it's like, all right, we're going to go through our shit. It's just like any other family. You heard me? But it's never like I'm embarrassed by them. Like, oh, don't do that dance. What?
That's how you felt she was embarrassed?
She was embarrassed. She don't want her son doing that dance. She want him doing something a little bit more masculine. He put his foot in the air.
That was a little feminine to you?
To her, it was. To me, I don't really care. Like, it's a kid being a kid to me. You feel me? But to her, that's why she said, oh, that's what he be doing? And he had to say, Mom, Naomi is a girl. You feel me?
And she like, definitely don't do that.
She like, don't do that no more. It's like, yo, all right. But open your live up while you raising your kid, right? That's probably not for your live audience. So a nigga like me would have never got embarrassed anyway, because I'm not raising my kids on live. I'm not raising my kids on Instagram. You heard me? But a lot of y'all is, man. Let's talk about it. I want to hear what you got to think.
Hey,
man.
first of all, shout out to the parents who out here taking that sacrifice, raising their kids on live. That
Yo, shout out to you niggas, man.
Hey, yo, that ain't me. Hey, yo.
Shout out to you niggas,
Hey, yo.
man.
That's a level of transparency that I ain't really, humiliation
man.
I ain't ready for.
I don't even aspire to
I
it.
go through the same shit. I go through this shit. Everybody else go through here. So shout out to you, Jada Whitty. You want to go live on your shit for unnecessary reasons? You just in the regular in your house. You got your kid. You and your kid time. And you want to go live with you and your kid time. Shout out to you.
Sound like grandma.
It's learning lessons to me.
Background.
That's my first opinion. My second opinion is you do have to prepare your children for the world.
Yes.
So it's like, all right, your children want to be out here, because look at the comments. Little man deserved to be himself, but that was the zestiest slide I ever seen, which is the fact. Because the world don't owe you understanding. They don't understand that you're just a kid as your life.
He's having a good time.
Kanye, Kanye don't care if you just a kid. Hey, yo.
Kanye gonna drop that F-bomb
Hey,
on
yo.
you so quick.
Yo.
Yo.
So you want to do a little splash with the split all the way up your head and stuff like that?
Man.
You gotta know. You gotta prepare your kid. Listen, you ain't growing in the world. We going up in a world where soccer. We call that shit soccer. We don't call it football. So if you in a world where they call it football, you can probably get that off all day.
Not over here though.
Over here, you can't get it off.
Can't get that
The
off.
French people might kiss each other on the cheek and shit. Nigga might look at you like, "What is you doing?" You gotta
I think the
prepare your
Italians
child
do
for the
that,
world.
too. I think the Italians do that too.
All that shit, it's just different. So you gotta prepare your child for the world, right? So like your child coming out here doing slides, doing splits. Me having a young son, my son never did that.
My son never did that. I promise you.
If he did that,
My son was running touchdowns, nigga. I don't know what you talking about. Hey, yo, my son was running touchdowns, nigga. I don't know what you talking about, man.
hey, yo, my son doing that. I told him don't do that no more. I don't care, but I ain't live. I spank my son Heine. That's what I call it. Like, you want me to spank your Heine? I ain't gonna do it on live because I know how y'all gonna take it. But I did it. You hear me? So it's like he did that shit. I'll tell him like, yo, don't do that shit no more.
Yo. I respect that, and we just gotta be honest with y'all, man.
That's it.
We
So
can't.
like, yeah, shout out to the waiter. I don't know where you at. I don't know where Lil Baby at. Lil Baby out here letting them homosexual designers dress him up in
Lil Baby not
their
in
latest
his kid.
ideas.
He not
And
in his kid life. He in Paris with
he hanging out with James Harden. Yeah, dressing up in the clothing line that the homosexuals
Lil Baby
created.
not in his kid life, man.
So
Get
it's
out
like-
of here.
It's like, damn, your son out here. Then you got your baby mom who probably hang out with a whole lot of homosexual men and stuff like that who will say, hey, it don't matter. You can do that. Because even soccer players do it. You know what I mean? And then you have your son doing some shit that's like most niggas kids don't got even the skill or capability to do that.
Most niggas kids they ain't never seen that nowhere.
Remember we had Shorty in the show who did the sachet? The whole thing, and then she fell on her back from the ground and landed like she was dancing, like doing her step, like how the gay dudes be doing.
I don't remember that, but that was.
What's her name? She when we had the girls, we had Shorty from the Weed Man spot in here, and then we had
Baddie T.
Baddie T,
That was Baddie T,
and then the other one, the one who got behind the desk. She did the little whole dance, and it was like she did some shit, and I was like, "Oh, that was cool though." It was like, "Damn, she in good shape." Like she one of them girls who will bounce.
She's a good
But then,
dancer.
know what I mean? But it's like you don't want your son dancing like that.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't. I don't. You don't mind it when it's your baby girl, but you mind it when it's your son, and that's just us being honest. As people, it's no offense to anyone.
Yeah.
Cause if you is a guy and you enjoy dancing like that, more power to you.
That's a fact. It was a dude when I was in boarding school named Jeremy Doobie. He ended up being the leader of the cheerleading team. And like we used to be like, yo, he gay. And then they be like, nah, he ain't gay. We was like, nah, they was like, nah, he ain't gay. Nah, when I say we, I don't mean we, I mean them. Cause I'm not like homophobic. Seriously, nah, I'm cool with gay
Make
people.
some noise.
Know what I
Make some
mean?
noise.
So it's like people used to, like he gay and his gay ass and shit like that. It was a different time though when people used even the F-bomb.
Early in the that was like late 90s, right?
That was early 2000s. Like that was in
Early
there. That was
2000s,
in
yeah,
there.
nah.
That was in
The
old.
world
old.
was still shifting and it hadn't fully shifted yet.
Yeah. So then like, though it wasn't early like late 90s,
Late
but
90s,
early
I think
2000
like
time.
99,
Cause it
98.
Yeah. So like, know what I mean? But he ended up being the leader of the cheerleading team because he used to always know how to do flips and stuff like that. But the dude named Jeremy Doobie, probably look him up on Facebook or something. He exists.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? But he ended up eventually being.
Eventually he came out. It was like, oh, we knew all along. It's no surprise. It's no shock. It's no surprise.
There you go. You took the words out of my mouth. I didn't mean to laugh, y'all. He took the words out of my mouth, though. What he said. Because that's what happened.
It's like, oh, we been new. We been new, Jeremy. Jeremy Doobie. What's his name? Jeremy Doobie.
Yeah. He was a white guy, too.
Hey, shout out to Jeremy Doobie, nigga. He was out there doing them flips. I'm gonna be honest. I think you did flips, right? You did.
I did flips, definitely.
You flipped 2 digs.
Back flips, front flips.
I'm from that era where we used to have the springs.
Those splits.
I remember it used to be different places you can go through. Yeah, I ain't doing no splits. He did splits. Jeremy do. You remember? Oh, Diggs know Jeremy do. Diggs know exactly what I'm talking about. That's crazy. See, you don't know Jeremy Doobie, but Diggs, you remember Jeremy Doobie,
I
right?
remember the names, but I can't remember. I gotta see him. Yeah, when I see him,
You ain't do backflips though? That's crazy, yo.
I only did flips into the pool off the diving board.
You ain't never do off the mattresses, the dirty mattresses, off the roofs, and boom, boom. Do your
one thing, and I know y'all shouldn't have been doing that either, because I know all our parents. I know y'all wasn't supposed to be doing that. Y'all was being bad.
It was more like it was risking your life, but boys gonna be boys type of thing. It's
y'all
not
was
like
being bad as hell. I know.
It's not being
Nigga,
bad. It's just being a boy.
Where y'all was at? Flipping on the mattress.
And behind abandoned buildings and stuff like that. And shit behind Junior 1. I remember Junior 1 had, from Junior 1 to Jefferson, they had like that little cliff thing. And they put mattresses behind there. You could jump off the little edge, do the backflip off onto the mattress, and then do another backflip off the mattress or whatever like that.
See, that's one thing I love about community. Like, everybody can come up in the same community and have different experiences. I never flipped on a mattress. I respect niggas that did.
Yeah.
I respect y'all. You feel me? But that wasn't for me. Like, I'm not going behind Junior 1 flipping off mattresses.
Niggas who flip was the real athletes in the hood, though.
That's what they let it think. Till you get them on that basketball court, cross them, ping, ping, ping. Lay, you heard me, Hezzy, lay.
Think about it, though. I want you to seriously think about it.
Yo, bro,
think about it.
That might work in football.
Football, yeah. Because guess what? The niggas who really them athletes, when they score a touchdown, they do a backflip, bro.
That might work in football.
Boxing?
That ain't working in...
We can go. Let's go. Let's go. People who do the backflips is the ones. They the ones.
I don't know. I never seen Floyd do a backflip.
Floyd can do a backflip. We gotta look that up.
Floyd
can do a backflip.
Floyd the one. Money on the line, fist fight, 1-on-1, no weapons. My money is on Floyd every time versus anybody. I don't care.
You the athlete though. You know, some people who athletic. Like
that athletic shit'll get you fucked up too, though, bro. It's just like one of the lessons is the Game of Thrones episode with the nigga that was just nice. He flipping everywhere. Yeah. He dancing there. He beating the nigga up. But he got a little too cocky. And that nigga squeezed his skull.
That's a fact. But he was still the most athletic, though.
He was the most athletic. You got to
give him credit.
Yeah. I give him his credit. I give him his credit.
Yeah.
After that skull got squeezed,
two things can be correct. It can get you fucked up for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Know what I mean? Sean Kemp. Look, I can give you a list of athletes. Like, know what I mean? Niggas who really athletes. Like Blake Griffin. Remember Blake Griffin used to be jumping out the gym, all kinds of shit? Blake Griffin can do a backflip.
Well, he jumped over that Kia.
He can do a backflip.
He jumped over that Kia. I never respected that. And if I can be honest with you, in a moment of transparency, this white guy, Matt McClung, nothing against the whites. I love the whites. But Matt McClung, you're not an elite dunker. I don't know how you keep winning the dunk competition every year. Them dunks be trash. Them junks I seen before.
It's showbiz, bro. That's how you want. It's showbiz. Think about it. Not like us, not better than
Family Matters.
Exactly.
It's not.
It's about showbiz. You do a pop out. You do, know what I mean? You get a lot of people.
Super Bowl, Grammys.
Shit like that. It makes people think like, okay, yeah. So like Matt McClung, he brought the showbiz. At the end of the day, he brought that sizzle where it needed to be. Honestly, call it spade a spade.
That's a great point.
It was lacking sizzle. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a great point. And you summed it up. You summed it up,
Thank you,
man.
man. Thank you, man. I appreciate
You
that.
summed it up. What we got next? What we got next?
Cleopatra says,
Yeah, I see a bitch talking about, oh, this nigga is ugly,
I like
or
this.
like, oh, he not fine shit. Like, you're an adult. Why are you bitches still worried about who's cute, who's that? Bitch, who get money? That's what I want to know. I want to know who get money. We're getting older. Like, what is you worried about a nigga being cute for, bitch? You need to be focused on a nigga getting coin. Like, y'all, this is why y'all be stuck with freaky bums. Y'all be stuck with sexy freaky bums. Y'all be stuck with sexy freaky bums because y'all worried about who look good, bitch. We're older. Look, I'm in a pantsuit, bitch.
let's talk about it, Mo.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
I agree with her to a certain extent. I feel like her perspective is how a lot of women out here in the world feel. But I also feel that her perspective is a detrimental one. I feel like it's not healthy. I feel like as men, we don't need a woman like this. We don't need a partner like this, right? But it's hard to get away from it. In this society we living in, I feel like majority of women are running around with this perspective. So you really have to dig and search for the ones that aren't. And you know, not all of us are going to be fortunate enough to find one. That's just the reality of things. If it's 90% of the women that think like this and 10% that don't, then most men might not be able to find one that doesn't. You know what I mean? So it's tough, but you know, as men, we gotta have our guard up, man. Cause this is how they think. They really don't even like you. They don't care if you ugly. All they care about is if you got a couple dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you keep that couple dollars, you can keep them. But when the money go, where the honey stay, Fab told us that 15 years ago.
Yeah, man. So it was this show I was watching called Adolescent. It's some new shit on Netflix or whatever. And then it was like the young boys talking about some RP shit, red pill, blue pill shit. And they were saying like everything has a message. And remember when we was younger, it was like we had our own lingo and shit like that, right?
Yes.
So they was talking about, it was this little kid who killed a little girl or whatever. And the girl was sending messages on IG, and it was like little signs and things. And she was basically calling him an incel, and he was explaining to his dad, who was a cop, was an incel or whatever. And the cop dad couldn't understand it. It's like, it's a real thing. It's like basically, it talks about how 20% of men is getting 80% of women. 80% of the women is basically what you said. You know what I mean? Like, it's what you got experience with. So it's like a lot of these women are choosing. They choose the same guy over and over and share a guy before a lot of these other men are getting opportunities. You know what I mean? And so when you see this right here, this is an example of what goes on in the world. So it's like a lot of these girls, the girls that you want or and stuff like that, they are choosing a small percentage of men. If you don't get in that category, know what I mean, you don't
Tough luck.
You don't get no cheeks, you don't have no children, you just, know what I mean, die alone. Sorry, bro. That's the way the world works. So that's what this shows me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Girls out here choosing, like she's saying she want a guy with money. Then they got people like, shout out to Kimmy Carter from the town. Know what I mean? That's our number one. Right now, the Chef Slash had her as the baddest girl in the city. Know what I mean? That's the baddest girl in the city. And she's at a stage in her life where she's younger than the older women. Know what I mean? So it's like, she want a nigga with money and he gotta look good. And that's how she choosing.
Yeah.
Right? But it's just like when a nigga young and he got money, it's like they not necessarily choosing back. They just having fun, and then they risk a lot of their lives to where they get older, and they just like, all right, the handsome ones ain't gonna get me. Let me at least just get somebody who still got the money because I'm used to a lifestyle, and that's where shorty at right there. That's how I look at it. So it's just like, fellas, at the end of the day, you can feel like you victimized to it or whatever, but I say overall everything is just try to get yourself to a secure, successful place, like a secure bag. Don't chase girls early in your life. Get to a secure bag, and like you'll get just a lot more options.
I 1,000% agree with that. What I would even add is, even if you don't get Beeb's advice at a young age and just run that bag up, like even if you're at an older age, the cure-all is always going to be to run the bag up, right?
That's going to win.
You got your heart broken. You ran into one of the ones that only want money. She was no good for you. Whatever the case is, run the bag up. That's the cure.
Run a bag up don't mean you stupid. You just give your bag up to everybody. That don't mean that.
No.
It's just you run your bag
Run it up for you and for your family and for your kids.
That's right.
Right? So where y'all moving around without a care.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Run your bag up and everything is gonna work out.
Everything
that's gonna be all right. Word is life. I promise y'all that. I promise anybody that's listening at home right now, I promise you, if you've been through a hard time, if you done had your heart broke, you've been played out, whatever the case is, run the bag up. It'll get better.
That's enough said on that, man. Let's go to the next topic, man.
What we got next? Democrats.
Democrats explode after trans woman Rep. Sarah McBride is
We
called
have set the
Mr.
standard on the floor of the House, and simply.
What is that standard, Mr.
Let's run that back.
The representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ranking Member Keating, also wonderful.
Mr. Chairman, could you repeat your introduction again, please?
Yes, we have set the standard on the floor of the House, and I'm simply.
What is that standard, Mr. Chairman? Would you repeat what you just said when you introduced a duly elected representative from the United States of America? Please.
I will. The representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride.
Mr. Chairman, you are out of order. Mr. Chairman, have you no decency? I mean, I've come to know you a little bit, but this is not decent.
We will continue this.
You will not continue it with me unless you introduce a duly elected representative the right way.
This hearing is adjourned. I now recognize the representative from Delaware.
Watch it again.
Nah, we don't need that one again, Diggs. You think we need that one again?
I don't think so.
I don't think
run
we
it
need that one
back,
again. I
y'all.
think
Run it back, y'all.
Run it back. Run it
Nah,
back.
I'm saying for the people watching, run it back. Cause you know,
Yeah.
You want to go first or you want me to go first?
It don't matter on this one.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I was like, first of all, I'm sick and tired of the transgender taking advantage of trying to double dip. At the end of the day, they want the privilege of a man, and they want the security of a woman. They want to be able to get opportunities that a man that's provided to a man from just being a man.
I like that.
And then they also want the security that women get for being a woman. And they double dipping and manipulating all of us. You hear me? So at the end of the day, where you got this older guy who's definitely of the generation where it's like, you know, it's a clear difference between men and women, but they want to be nuanced. They want to be democratic. You know what I mean? Democratic. You know how Democrats do. So it's just like, now you fake care about this guy who's trying to be a woman as if you protecting women's rights or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, make sure you call her a lady. It's like, but you're not really protecting women. It's like, don't water down women's agenda and stuff like that, and the respect that women out here fought for. Know what I mean? And give it to somebody, a man who wants to be a woman. That's how I'm gonna start with that.
I respect that. I respect that. Please don't water down the woman's plight out here, because I'm somebody that's very understanding of the woman's plight, and I know how they're put in positions that are hard for them to overcome. So let's not water it down. If you're a real man like me, let's just respect it. But I also want to add this. Because, you know, we respectful of everyone up here. And it's just like, yo, if that person wants to be called a lady and you're aware of that, call that person a lady. Don't call that person a mister just to be disrespectful. Because it's just like, disrespect not going to get us nowhere. I'm going to be honest. Disrespect, that's when niggas start turning up dead.
Is that disrespectful?
If that lady's told that man, hey, I want to be called a lady, and then he still call her a man on purpose, then that is kind of disrespectful. Yes.
A word?
Yes.
So if I told you call me Big Dick Willie.
It's certain things I'm not calling a person. But if you tell me my name is pronounced this way and I purposely mispronounce it, then that's disrespectful.
Yeah,
bro.
but if I say Big Dick Willie, is you gonna call me that? Say Big Dick Willie.
I'm not calling you that.
All right, but so that's something that's like, that's more surface level. You know what I mean? It's not really like, it doesn't have no value, right? You know what I mean? You put the value in. If you really feel I got a big dick, then it's boom. You can call me Big Dick Willie if you feel like you're calling me that off the value. Or if you say that's just what that nigga wanted me to call, like Puff Daddy, right? Like Puff Daddy want to change the name to Puff Daddy.
I ain't calling him Puff Daddy either.
Puffy.
I'm not calling him Daddy. I'm not calling him Diddy.
P. Diddy. All that shit. Yeah, so you call me something. You ain't call him Sean
Combs.
You ain't call him Sean Combs all your life. But my point is,
yeah,
we gonna if a man tell you to call him something that you don't really feel it, you could decide like, you know what, I'm not gonna call you that. I'm not gonna call you dad. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna call you pops. You ain't my pops. You feel me? Right?
Yes.
And then it's just like, so if a male say I'm gonna call me a woman, you can have the right to say, you know what, I'm not gonna call you that because you're not a woman. You're not my pops. You're not a woman. Straight up. It's like I can't play stupid just to make you feel better. That doesn't necessarily help no one.
What I'll say is playing stupid to make somebody else feel better definitely doesn't help anyone. And I ran into that in a situation totally unrelated to what we're talking about.
Talk about it.
But it just doesn't.
Talk about it though.
It's hard for me to talk about, but I will say like hey, if you playing stupid just to make sure somebody feel better, or just to make sure they're not hurt or they feel good, but you're not being honest with yourself at the same time,
everybody loses.
Everybody loses, you and the person. I will, yes.
And addiction, I went to drug court, and addiction, they call it like enabling, like somebody who just like co-sign your bad behaviors or set up a platform so it'll make it easier for you to indulge in your bad behaviors just so they don't tell you the raw truth and shit like that, to be on your good side and shit like that. It's like, that doesn't benefit anyone, honestly.
The people that love you is going to tell you the things you need to hear always, whether it is harsh, whether it's, sometimes you got to have them uncomfortable conversations, and that's okay, because the love will prevail. Like, it's like nobody's going to die, nobody's going to get hurt. At the end of the day, everybody going to be all right, but certain shit needed to be said, right? Yeah. And not only that, but talking and communicating with the people you care about the most can be therapeutic, and it can be very helpful for you on your journey, right?
Yeah.
Like when you, especially if you stressed out, worried about shit, talking to the people you care about is what's going to help.
The
you.
honest conversations, though, you gotta get stuff off your chest and stuff like that.
Honest one, you gotta be
honestly, because a lot of people, especially as you get older and stuff like that, stress and stuff be breaking us down, and we don't even know it. And some stress good just be holding in, just like your truth. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, that's well said, man. You want to go on to the next topic real quick? AJ Johnson details way she lives.
Let's get it.
A polyamorous lifestyle.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's go.
But being a woman who has about polygamy. But being a woman who has
who dabbles in it.
Yeah.
Are you dabble? Yeah. How is that? Amazing. Ooh. Amazing. Let me say this since we're bringing it up. Mm-hmm. My space in it, honestly, is because since I've been exposed to different cultures and different religious and spirit practices around the world, my thing is I haven't found a lot of men in America who are really appealing to me spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. So my thing is I've got the athlete that I hang out with, I've got the spirit that I pray with. You know, I've got the person that's adventurous that I travel with. So it's more lifestyle than it is the sexual connection for me. It's more like I'm not in a relationship, so I have more than one man I spend time with.
So whatever you don't get over here, you can get here.
Yeah. Now my soul is actually monogamous.
Okay.
But because I can't find that, I don't stop.
Did you decide to dibble dabble in polygamy after that breakup you mentioned that took you to Africa?
It was before that.
Before that. Okay.
Years ago. It was before that.
Wow, okay.
It was way before that. And so me having a relationship after that was me trying monogamy again. And a large part of me was bored. You know, intellectually I was bored. Again, I want to travel the world. I wasn't finding a lot of African American men who are building their lives to do that. I even say now, when I meet men, I say, you know, I carry 5 currencies on any given day. How many currencies do you have?
Ooh, okay. God dang.
And that's not a flex. That's just,
but it's intimidating.
Oh, well,
sure.
See, here we go.
It's intimidating.
So, I mean, again, this is just my life, right? It's not like I'm trying to say I don't want an American man. I'm just saying my international life, my global options take me into different cultures.
And it would be cool if that man had the same just on the other side. If he had a woman for this, a woman for that, a woman for that, and you for traveling.
As long as he's okay with me doing the same thing, we're going to have fun.
See, that's a story.
Yeah, I would love to hear
that's a story. Because I feel like there's so much things that we're not going to be taught. Because especially what's going on in this country as far as the book banning and all types of stuff. But I feel like those type of things we need to see. How are we going to get exposed to other cultures?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It's so interesting because, you know, when I started talking about it, the men got offended, and all of a sudden I was the queen of running trains.
The queen.
Choo-choo, whatever, right? And then the women were empowered. Because a lot of women were saying, you know, I wanted to explore that, but I've been afraid to, or I can't believe you're talking about it publicly. And I would say, even in the background of it, it's not just a sexual experience, right? That's what us as Americans think.
That's the first thing I thought of.
It's not just a sexual experience. It's like I can be not even sexually active, but I'm still getting full from my spiritual partnership, my adventure partnership in my travel, my fitness partnership. You know, the guy I pray with may not want to hike. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the guy that wants to hike and pray may not want to travel or can't. It doesn't mean I stop my life. So.
Question: would you ever do a story about polygamy? But being
that's it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Move. Let's talk about it. That's a lot to unpack.
How you feel?
Me first?
It's up to you.
Oh, all right. I can keep it. I try to keep it short and sweet. You want to jump in, and I'll add some more. Okay.
Okay.
All right. First of all, like that's the shit right there. We got these women out here misguiding other women, and they getting co-signed. Like she said something about being bored, and boredom is the devil's playground, especially for a woman. That's why they need guidance by a man and shit like that. So, let me bring it back a little bit. First of all, for Breakfast Club, is polyamorous is basically when the women out here are getting tossed around by multiple men, and then polygamous is when the men out here tossing around multiple women. You know what I mean? By the end of the day, the man doing the tossing around, just to be clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this girl out here, she's saying she's happy that she's dealing with all these guys and stuff, and then she dibble and dabble, tap dancing all over the fucking place. AJ Johnson rather, because it's like, all right, boom, you either non-sexual or you sexual. If you non-sexual, first of all, exit yourself from the conversation, because we don't give a fuck if you got friends that you don't fuck. That's not what we care about when you talk about polyamorous or
You don't think
poly.
you don't think them is relationships?
Fucking counts. Listen, if you can count all. We don't care about the relationships that you're not fucking when you talk about poly. Don't water down poly. Don't water down the poly game for the people who out here like my nigga Neo, who out here slaying.
Yeah.
You feel me? Out here getting his dick wet for real. Out here in the field fighting a real fight. You hear me? Don't come in here and talk about your male friends that you ain't sucking off or do. Know what I mean? You ain't leaving with a wet ass. So if you either are sexually with them or you not. Now, if you not, shut the fuck up. I don't care what you got to say. You don't represent. Now, if you are sexually like, come on, girl, you lost. Then you to the point where you feel like, I can't fuck with no American guys. I'm out here getting slayed internationally by internationally dick. By one nigga who spiritual and the next nigga who fucking, I don't know, play foosball or some shit at a high level. You know what I mean? Like, come on, girl, you want everything, baby. That's why you old, and that's what coming with a female being old, experienced, rich, getting tossed up by a rich nigga, a rich, strong nigga like Vin Rames. You know what I mean? Vin Rames toss you up, turn you into a pancake. Now you've been on a goddamn like a crack high, you know, where they search for crack.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Vin Rames tossed her up, you know, a big nigga, big rich nigga. She was a pretty cutie patootie and shit like that. And now she's just lost now. She out here, man. That's why I feel.
It's deep because I don't feel like every relationship is based on sex. So I agree with her there. You know, she said she had. I don't agree with the amount of partners she said she had, because she said she had a spiritual partner, a workout partner, and it was a few more other partners in there. But I do understand how, you know, you don't need every relationship for everything. You don't need every relationship to be about sex, right? Mm-hmm. You don't need every relationship to fulfill you spiritually. You feel me? You might have a random amount of relationships that fill and complete all of these things. I understand that. So, you know, that's where I agree with her. Like, for me, ideally, I'm a one-woman guy. You heard me? Ideally. But there are situations where I can see myself getting into the polygamous. Is polygamous for guys and polyamorous for women?
Yes.
I can see myself getting into the polygamous game.
They call it poly lifestyle, like how she explained, like as long as the guy okay with her shit, like, so it's polygamous if you're a guy, you got like multiple wives. It's polyamorous if you're a girl, you got multiple wives. It's like poly lifestyle if both of us, like you're a guy and you got a girl who, you okay with your girl sleeping with multiple men or dealing with multiple men, and your girl's okay dealing with you.
I would have limits. I would have my limits on the poly lifestyle. Like everybody, I think the poly setup is different for everyone. The only way it would go for me is if like my woman was into other women. It wouldn't go if my woman was into other men. I couldn't.
That's fair though.
I couldn't.
You ain't saying nothing crazy. Don't think like
I can't co-sign
but getting
that.
slaved by other dudes.
I can't co-sign that. Nah.
Hey,
B, I'm being honest, man.
Hey, but she the type. If she would get a guy, she feel like guys. outside America, and I think that's just a false narrative because I think it's less likely outside of America that guys okay with that. Now, if she's living in Kenya or some African country or something where guys out here who going really manipulating you because they want an opportunity for a better opportunity, basically.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And then they just fucking on you. They putting that dick down in you. They putting that dick deep down inside your soul, and I mean, making you want to become an ATM. Know what I mean? Like you ain't really winning in life, and you don't want to prescribe that type of recipe for a lot of females, because a lot of females don't have them type of residuals, them baby boy residuals that you get. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of women, like you said earlier, need guidance and need leadership. But I also think that's true for men. And I also think that one of the best things a man can do is find him a strong woman that really has his best interests at heart. Because I feel like that'll get a man some sort of discipline and some sort of structure in his life.
Leverage, for sure.
That's all.
You get leverage for that.
That's all. So I think it's beneficial relationships with women. Okay. And listen, find you somebody you love and stick with them, man. That's all. That's all I got on that.
Let's go to the next. Now, I mean, you want to talk about this Jackie Robinson shit, or you want to go to the next?
I really want to go to the next one.
Let's go to the next. We're going next. We're gonna say the Jackie Robinson for later. Tune in for the next episode. Kanye back on a rampage. Let's read through some of his tweets. Let's go back to let's start from the beginning. All right, Ye unleashes another viral rant directed at Jay-Z. Let's go. I love Jay-Z and I do feel bad. I always felt like the black sheep. Like I wanted family in this music shit. I run on stage thinking I was doing the right thing, and I will always be slight. Hove not coming to my first wedding. Him putting Kendrick on the Super Bowl over me, or even us never being invited to shit, taking jabs about me, my red hat on Donda. I felt like both him and his wife could have helped me have more leverage with my kids. They could have used the cultural position to not just watch the Kardashians run over me. Shit hurt. So fuck both of them, cause when needed them, it was fuck me. Right?
Kanye deep.
I know Jay-Z is driving around like, damn, I have to kill Kanye. I also don't want Jay-Z to get in trouble for killing me. Maybe Drake Shooter top 5 can come and kill me.
This nigga losing his mind.
I need everyone to know that I took the post. I want everybody to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce family down and Jerry Lorenzo family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Am I right? Fuck the world. Real talk. Fuck everybody.
This nigga is going, yo.
At least Jay-Z and Beyonce get to raise their retarded kids. Retarded ass kids. Wait, anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce younger kids? They're retarded. Like, literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having retarded children is a choice. If Twitter takes my shit down, take my shit down, so be it. So be it. But I need all y'all to know that Jay-Z or nobody have no power over me. Let's talk about it, Mo. You want to go to the next thing and just put it all together, or
give me the rest of the tweets.
Let's go to the rest of the tweets. Let's go to some more tweets. More tweets. There's Kendrick Lamar to diss him and more. Okay, let's go. This was previous to that. Let's go. You just need
the bottom one.
Okay. Kendrick Lamar, please come diss me on behalf of Lucian Grange, please. Let's go.
Ah.
I don't personally have any issue with Kendrick. I probably will now, but he was a pawn to the takedown. I don't know. Takedown. I would say faggot. To take down faggot. I would say faggot. That's what I'm gonna go with. Because I see an OT at the end, and we know Kanye brought together a lot of words back then. We thought we can't use no more.
I think so.
AKA Drake, because the record labels don't want big artists because the smaller artists are easier to control and replace. Okay.
Makes sense.
I actually kind of like Kendrick halftime show, but me or Trav or faggot, aka Drake, deserves a Super Bowl before Kendrick. Okay, you like that's intense, right, Dick? Kendrick sound like a rapist. Kendrick was the industry puppet. Then they was done with him. Okay. Nobody has ever listened to Kendrick or knows any of his songs. After listening to Cardi's album, I'm going to say something I never thought I would say. Future's washed. Okay, these niggas called me to get on like that remix. And then after I mentioned Lucien Grange, they didn't pick up my call or put the song on DSPs.
You talking about Future and Metro,
This
y'all.
nigga has never made a memorable song. He's like if an artist checked every box other than having a good verse or song. His last album ripped off my whole language.
He talking about Tyler, y'all. Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah. All turned their back on me when I spoke the truth. The Jews punked y'all on O and the French. Okay, the Jews punked y'all O and the French. All right, that's all of them. Who they got in there, Mo? Who you say?
I see Trav in the top right.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell. Is that Nicki in the first one?
Oh no, might be. I think that's Cardi. Got to be one of them.
They like Drake.
Which one look like Drake? I think he got another one, Drake, though, for sure. He gave the list. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what he got. Drake's clothing style in Australia is really bad. Send help. I'm going to keep it light with Drake. You know what it is and what it's always been with all those. You can skim through bars.
So Kanye...
Okay.
Kanye also, it's another tweet that's missing where Kanye said Drake about to pop out with Kim.
It's a couple shit he posted.
Yo, Kanye is losing his mind, and
you've been saying that for a long time now. This boy line been losing for years now.
But right now is deeper. Right now is Kim connected, and it's just like that boy loved Kim a lot, man, and everything he's been going through in their relationship is really pushing him over the ledge. And it's like sometimes you can be a person that has problems with your mental health, and then you can find a good space, and then certain shit will trigger it. Especially like a breakup with a relationship you really love. You heard me? Now this nigga, that's his only kid's mom. Am I right or am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's his only kid's mom, yo. He really loved that lady because he was really raised on different morals. Like that's probably not the lady he should have had kids with. That's not for me to say or for me to judge, but based on how much that nigga loved his mom and all the shit his mom was teaching him and shit, he probably should have chose somebody different. But he didn't. And now he got to deal with it. So the fallout from that could be triggering his mental health. I don't look at this like I'm mad Kanye is saying all this shit. I'm looking at this like this is an outbreak. This is a cry for help from this man. Like, let's get him some help for real before something really go down. Like, we all love Kanye. Like, let's put the jokes and shit to the side. We all love Kanye. We all came up on Kanye. We don't want nothing to happen to Kanye. And this is like an indicator to me that like something might be off or wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, we can roll back the tape. You've been honest with me for a long time. This nigga done ran through Billies and everything since you've been honest. You've been honest for a long time. This nigga done dropped #1 albums and everything through all your honesty. #1 top selling shoes, clothes, commercial ad, Super Bowl commercials. Like, this guy been.
That nigga talented.
This guy been.
That nigga
He just
talented.
need help for a long time. Like, we got it documented. If people go check back the World Takes episodes, Moolah been saying this nigga really need help for like at least 5-6 years
It's
now.
a long
Moolah,
time.
you been a spearheading this nigga need help. I would say this. First of all, when you say like his mom, like a lot of people use this thing about his mom situation and shit like that. I would say first and foremost, I would say his dad. He would need his dad to tell him like that guy's not, that
Right,
girl's
his
not
dad
right.
too,
Because
yeah.
his mom, don't forget, RP to his mom, but his mom was the one who died.
That's true.
Trying to get some BBL shit. That's not necessarily.
That's true.
That's more
that he
Kim.
is
That's
that.
more. That's more Kim. Yeah. That's more Kim Kardashian than Kanye. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like you. I mean, so that's what his mom had. Like his mom was on. So
It's unfortunate.
she can be a teacher. She can be a lawyer. She can be a doctor. She can be goddamn Mother Teresa. But she definitely was trying to get a BBL. We can't take that away. Right?
At an old age.
Jay-Z and Beyonce, leave the kids out of it, Kanye. I support a lot of shit Kanye be on. Leave them kids out of it, right?
I feel that way, yes.
Then you got Beyonce and Jay-Z, which is a whole nother entity. We can't put them on the same level as everybody else because when you want to pop out to tell us go support Kamala out of your, you know what I mean, your fortress somewhere where you at, and we just support where you want to come out, drop a mediocre album, then come out to the Grammys and win all the awards and shit like that. You want to just come out, pop out, and just pop out, nigga. Don't have Blue Ivy on everything. Don't have Blue Ivy with SZA and all these major things, and you got all these other kids. Where the other kids at? Don't support gays and all kinds of shit. You feel me? When Obama was there supporting all these gays and DEI shit, basically Democratic shit. Support rights to like not mental retardation. Like, you know what I mean? Support, like stand, like represent the women who and the people who do artificially inseminate their children. You know what I mean? You want to have children at 40, 50 years old and shit like that. And the outcomes of that, like what can happen with going to the doctor to have your children instead of having your children the way God planned, right? So it's like, if things happen, show us it. It's videos of Beyonce where she fell doing the concert shows and then it's no longer there. It's like, stop showing like the best of your life. A lot of people hated Beyonce. And I never understand, like, how could you hate Beyonce? And it was always like, she always tried to act like she perfect. You feel me? And it's like nowadays, like, you do got a child and there's rumors that there's something wrong with them. You don't show, you selective about what's your child. What's cool about that?
I don't like that, and the reason I don't like that, I'm gonna bring another one of my favorites into it. It's like what you hiding your child from the world. What Pusha T said about Drake child. It's like, yo, motherfuckers don't owe you the story on their child.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
It's as simple as that.
But
whether you famous, whether you not famous, nigga. If something going on with one of my kids, I don't owe nobody that story.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
but
it's
just, so again, once you want to lead out on the internet with your life, though, at the end of the day, don't lead out your life and go show Blue Ivy to the world and show certain kids to the world, because people gonna say, where the other kids?
Okay, because I'm with that too.
Like, know what I mean?
Don't put your life all over the internet.
We just had Jada Waiter show her son. Know what I mean? It's like, that's a lot of humility. But at least she'd rather show her, like, you showed that. We seen that, and like, we go through that with you. We learn from that. We experience that. But if you got, like, you showing Blue Ivy on stage with you and shit like that, you got twins.
Rumi and Sir.
It's like, all right, boom. We don't got to make fun of them. We not making fun of them.
I would never, man. Because it's just like, that shit is, to me, it's not funny, man. And it's like, I don't know what caused it. I don't know if it was IVF, the fertilization. I don't know what caused that shit. And if it's true, you know, like I pray for them kids. Or it's like because
They had to fake the video when Beyonce's stomach went flat. Like she had to fake the belly.
So you don't believe she carried the baby? You think somebody else carried it for her?
I feel like they always showed us that they was upper echelon, like not just the average. They was like another level of black human beings, a level of human beings rather. Basically, you know what I mean? They always portrayed that, so it's like I'm not gonna put it past them. Like, you know what I mean? Why would you? Come on, Beyonce. Why would you fuck up that beautiful figure and all that? Like have wrinkles in your stomach? Cause guess what? Money don't save that shit. If you had them kids, you liable to have them wrinkles in your stomach, Mo. You can't pay a doctor and say, look, I want to have 4 kids, but I want my stomach to be flat.
I've been leaning away from Jay-Z and Beyonce lately, and if what you're saying is true right now, it's just like more cause for me to lean away. Like for me, I can't really speak for women, but for me, I'm sure most women's greatest achievement is carrying their baby and delivering it successfully. Word is life.
That's God made that.
That's
God
God.
did that.
That's God. That's you, your partner, and God in a triangle offense putting that together, and it came out
Phil
beautiful.
Jackson
Phil Jackson, it worked out. So it's just like, if that's not how you carry,
you default from that, it can get crazy.
Even if it don't get crazy, I don't respect it. Even if everything came out perfect the way y'all did it, right? I don't respect that as a woman. You ain't go through the struggle like I went. Like,
you ain't get dick down properly, let her do nothing. You carry that baby like you skipping steps.
For 10 months, you skipped a lot of steps. You ain't had no fever. You ain't had no fever when you started dilating and the fever was affecting the baby, and they came in and said, hey, we gotta get the baby out now. We gotta do a C-section. You ain't go through that. I know women that went through that.
That's honorable.
You heard me?
That's like in like my culture, Liberian culture, like you're not really even like you'll get talked to like a little girl all your life until you be able to go through that. Then you can be 15 years old. When you go through that, they're gonna respect you as an adult, like a real woman.
You're a woman now.
Know
you did something. You brought a child in this world.
Word up.
That means a lot, bro.
Yeah.
That means a lot. It means a lot to me.
But you take shortcuts and you pay for it. Like if I can pay somebody else to carry it or something like that, that don't hold the same value.
Not to me.
You know what holds the worst value? If you did that shit and your child came out off or something like that. They're playing God. You playing God. You playing God with your finances and stuff like that. You don't really want to. You want to do the hard work when it comes to your craft and your career. You want to do them late nights. At one point, Beyonce was the hardest working person in showbiz in my eyes, right? Know what I mean? But it's like you want to put in all that work for your craft and shit like that. But the things that's important in life, family and stuff like that, like reproduction, things that's natural. Yeah. It ain't man-made. It ain't no society thing. You want to take shortcuts and shit like that? Nah, not honorable.
It's not honorable. It's not safe for the woman, for the child, for anyone. And I also want to add in, like, because this conversation just made me think about DC Young Fly and how his baby mom did have the children and wanted to go get the mommy makeover and ended up passing. It's like, yo, that shit is not natural.
Yeah.
Yo. You just carried my babies like for 10 months.
He supported though. Like I hear him, he use all these Bible scriptures. It's just crazy. Like you using Bible scriptures, but like you had to like to talk about like, you know, what you going through, and it's like you had a baby mom like getting her body done. Like against that's actually anti. Like that's like God gave you what you got, but you said no. I want to go to a doctor to get him to play more God.
Better, yeah.
Know what I mean? And it's just like. At some point, he got to come out and say, listen, I encourage you ladies, like, love yourselves and stuff. Never do you get that out of him. It's always like this it's passionate, but it's supportive, but it's also the uplift the women. You know what I mean? To where if you get women to support your ideals and shit like that, you can cruise through life. Know what I mean? But it's like, bro, come out and say, listen, ladies, that shit ain't it. That shit is dangerous. That shit ain't worth it. You are beautiful. We don't need no big old heavy ass. Know what I mean?
The only grace I'm giving him is I don't know him personally, so I don't know how the loss may be affecting him and might be making, like I said, niggas really lose their mind over these women.
Yeah.
It happens more often than we think about, but if we really decided to sit down and think about it, like anytime a nigga get killed behind a woman, that's a nigga losing his mind. Nigga, you is crazy. You heard me?
I wouldn't call that crazy.
Over a woman? You killing people? You taking lives?
I'll say more like letting a woman lead is more crazy than you like provide security for a woman. You get what I'm saying? Like you let a woman, like you encourage, like your woman, she insecure with herself, so you encourage her to get BBLs. You know what I mean? Like go do it and shit like that. Where intrinsically you know, like nah, you ain't the fuck. I met you without that. I don't need that. Yeah, like what you doing that for? Like don't just co-sign her like bad behaviors into abyss. Know what I mean? Like take leadership. I think it's crazy for a man to not want to take leadership because that's intrinsically ours. Provide security, provide leadership. So you got a woman who want to lead off her ideals, more likely some shit she's seen off of TV. That's what she want to do. It's for you to say like, nah, babe. And if it's a woman who insecure with herself that you can't even talk her out of getting a BBL, it's already a lost cause. That's how I feel.
I partially agree with that. I agree with most of that actually. I agree with most of that. We about to wrap this up though, but I do agree with that. That was a great point, and I think that'll send us out of her.
Thank you. Don't kill me, y'all. It's for the look. It's just to stimulate.
We're gonna revisit that because I think anybody, not just the men, but the women too. Like for the women, if your man is doing shit that's not in his best interest and you not checking him on it, then that's weak.
Yeah, he's scamming. He fucking killing people.
Whatever
robbing
it is.
people.
Yeah, drinking too much.
Yeah.
Smoking too much. Hanging out with the wrong niggas. As his woman, you supposed to step up and check that shit. We're just like not on no crazy shit, but on some shit.
It's a level of crazy to support it though. That's my whole point. Where you support bad ideas, it's a level of crazy. We gotta back normalize shame. Like, know what I mean?
That's no good, yo.
Yeah.
What is you doing?
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Word up.
There's nothing wrong with that, and we gotta get back to that. That's
a fact.
Life. Hey, yo, we gonna see y'all next week, man. World Takes, man. Make some noise.